Hi, I'm Josanne Wright Callender, the author of The Happy Little Garbage Truck picture book. And actually, this is part of a literacy based social skills program. It's available on Amazon. Please check out our store. And also, you could check out is on the Happy Little Garbage Truck, part 7 of what I had entitled The Challenges and Opportunities. Because, excuse me, I started this channel during the COVID pandemic, and schools were closed. We went virtual, and I actually am a retired teacher of 27 plus years, but I came out thinking, how in the world are our students, those who are students with special needs, my field, going to handle this period of being at home, learning their education on a screen, gaining their educational skills on a screen. I just couldn't wrap my head around it because I know from being in the classroom for that period of time, just engaging the student in person was a challenge. So I started this channel to try to provide ways and tips and strategies for educators and adults who are working with children, such as myself. And in this new frame that I'm placing myself in is as a consultant for the modification of programs at different schools. So if you are a parent, a teacher, or an assistant, or work in the field of special education, this video is for you. And also, as I have been doing my research, this really pertains to everyone because it's social emotional learning skills that I said in the beginning had a connection to cognitive ability, those who have a higher ability, social emotional skills, and self esteem it tends to correlate to higher cognitive skills. And when I ran across that, I decided to start doing some research. How is this? How can this be? And the most current one I said that I would talk about was a study done by Nancy Eisenberg and Richard Fabes. And at the time, I didn't have the year in which their study was done. It was 1992. And this connects because in my one of my previous talks, I stated that the whole idea of this, how this pandemic and the furloughs and the lockdowns caused more dysregulation, but dysregulation was a type of experience or child's response to unfamiliar, unsettling, and unpredictable situations way before the pandemic. But it highlighted to me the importance of why we need social emotional learning. So this article, 1992, was focusing on how the role of emotion in the development of a child, and it goes back to Piaget and other psychologists and child psychologists. But this one connected with empathy and how a child responds in a stressful situation to another's distress. So these individuals were interested in finding out how empathy related to emotionality and regulation. So that we come back to the regulation period and concept and issues. So this really caught my eye because I said, well, how does that connect? So they started with this interest in pro social motivation emotions, and they saw empathy as that because when a child sees somebody that's sad and goes up to them and wants to comfort them, they saw that as a social competence. But some children don't respond in that way. Some are just repulsed and they back away. And if they do try to help calm the person down, it's because they're seeking a way to calm themselves down. So it's more like they have an aversion towards that strong emotion. And so the whole idea is how if a person is more regulated, they will have more social competence. But if the person tends to have dysregulation, then they would respond, and you see this in problem behavior. So only going to touch on it today because I try to keep these talks short. And the next time I'm with you, I'll talk more about what this research found and how it connects with what we can do as teachers and adults and parents to help our children build these strong regulation muscles so that they can be more, I guess, in control of themselves. And that's that self esteem, knowing that you can face an issue and know within yourself you have the power to deal with this and cope with this. So it's not only children, but adults. So we're going to look a little bit more deeply in this, and I'll go a little bit further. But thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for waiting for me. But it takes a while to go and do all of this research and look for the connections and even find the articles. That was a real treasure hunt. But okay, we'll talk next time. Have a great day, and thank you for subscribing. Please share, and please put your comments in my description, my comment section, and I will address your specific ideas and thoughts and concerns directly. Thank you. Bye bye.